quiet with complaints, I know it can get harder. My mind on some things I can't even get to talk on. We try and have some fun, but the curve, it got chalk on. Preaching to the trenches, show me water, I can walk. 14, we was stealing headphones out of Walmart. Now I hit the button in my crib, made the car start. Can you catch my tears when they start falling? Standing in the hood, looking up, I see the stars fall. In the ghetto, we posted on them dark corners.
Okay, you get 200% a month. I didn't know I was addicted because then I started eating like M&M's.
Okay.
So I finally took one little pinch. Oh my God.
It was over.
It was over. I felt it and it was raw. And I said, wow. I wound up taking a whole bottle of 500 milligram Tylenol every day with 730 oxycodone. Every 4 hours, my system had built up that high.
Damn.
And I had some 80 milligram Oxycontin.
How are you?
Fine. How are you?
I'm pretty good. What's your name?
Joann.
Joann?
Yes.
All right, Joann. How long have you been out here?
Maybe 3-4 months.
3-4 months? How has it been in the past 3-4 months?
To me, wow. Hell.
How?
And the reason why I say that is because I know that prejudice always existed. And you know, sometimes people don't understand your situation to me.
Right.
Because I had a white person to throw a penny at me, not knowing my situation. And that really got the best of me. And just happened so this morning, it's funny that I ran into you because this morning I was riding on the bus, and as I'm riding, I see the sign say, Joann-Pill, and I said, well, what is Joann-Pill? I said, I wonder if that's a young kid that got killed on the street or something like that. But then yet and still I see streets where white people have their streets for better things, you know what I'm saying? But all our streets that are in black is from us losing a child or losing somebody. There's not a street out here that I know of that we have on the corner that's of somebody achieving something or doing something great for us blacks.
Okay.
And you know, like I said, I didn't know prejudice was coming back, was actually back as bad as it is. And I actually stand out on the corner maybe 5 to 6 hours and never get $1. And I think we as black people, not all the time when we're on the corners, we're out there getting money for drugs or, you know, because when you have your own kind treating you like you're just nothing or nobody because you look bad, you know, you don't have nowhere to go, you're not washing properly, you're not having the care that you're supposed to have, you know, you're being mistreated by your own kind, and it hurts even worse to me. Because I still have family that I can go to. Actually, a family member is the reason why I'm homeless.
Yeah.
Yes.
What has been the most difficult thing about being homeless so far?
Dealing with prejudice.
Say it again?
Dealing with prejudice.
Dealing with prejudice.
Yes. Yes.
Have you tried to get off the streets?
Yes, I'm in the process of that now.
Okay.
Went to health care for the homeless. I went to my sister's place. So this all been done in this week.
Okay.
So I thank God that I'm pushing myself somewhere to really get myself back and get my life back.
Right, right. Back on your
like
feet.
I said, when I say I hit rock bottom, rock bottom.
Right.
And man, oh man, you couldn't have told me, and I'm 58 now. If you'd have told me 5 years ago I would have been homeless, I would have never believed it. I've never lived a life like this. I was born and raised by a family that we were loving and caring. There's 12 of us. Only 2 are deceased now. I'm the baby of all of them. And, you you know, each individual is living their own life. And I'm just the type of person that I don't want to interfere with my family.
Got going on.
Yeah.
I understand.
You know, I still have that love. We all love each other to death.
Right.
And I don't want to ever think I don't love them and think of them every day.
Right.
So, yeah, dealing with predators, I mean, sleeping in the street at night.
Sleeping in the street?
Yeah.
Wrong. Have you tried to reach out to some family members? Well, you said you don't really want to.
Yes, I actually reached out to a family member last night.
Like, how did that conversation go? Were they willing to help? Did they give you some ideas, a blueprint?
Yeah, actually, they did. They actually wanted me to stay.
Stay with them?
Like, yeah, well, stay, and then they have somebody that they have a connection with that can take me away somewhere. So now the decision is left on me.
Right.
So today, that's what my plan is to sit down, think, and decide, am I going to choose with doing right or still dealing with the prejudice shit that I'm dealing with. So I think I'm going to go with somebody taking me in and just get my life together.
Yeah, that's probably the best bet.
Oh man, I'm telling you, when that man threw that penny at me, the things that came to mind was the first thing was to run after the car.
You were going to catch a car.
It was one of them little teeny cars.
Oh, okay.
You know, the battery car.
I know, you was just going off the emotion.
Yeah, because I'm out of it. Well, anything to throw a penny at me, like, you know, he really made me feel that small. You know, but of course, they thought it was a joke because they had been drinking and da-da-da. But me, I don't find that situation funny or nothing to play with at all when it comes to dealing with racial things.
Right.
At all. You know, so. And I'm not mad with my race. I get upset when I see them do for another race in the opposite color of what we are. And I'm saying to myself, well, what makes her better than me when we're both in the same position?
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean, but that's, you know, people can do what they want to do, say what they want to say, and people won't be who they want to be. But what people gotta realize is I'm a true believer in God. So I'll tell anybody that I'm a true believer in God and I walk with Him every day, faithfully. But, you know, I thank God that He's helping me get through some of the evilness that they are installing me out there on that corner as far as being prejudiced. Because what it's doing, the feedback that I'm getting, it's making me take up my ways against other white people. So then I become prejudiced. So now I'm starting to not like white people.
Right.
Period. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's the truth.
No, I see where you come from.
You know, so, and I had to talk to God and say, no, that's not the way. That person can do nothing to me, or that person can do nothing to me. Right now, I found out we are in a spiritual war. So, it's a battle between the devil and God, but I know we're going to win.
Right.
So, I'm going to keep on going.
There you go.
That's what I would do.
There you go. You said you've been on for about 4 months, right?
Yes.
3-4 months?
Yes.
Have you ever, like, well, I'm pretty sure you have. What has been some jobs that you have worked at?
I worked at National Aquarium. I used to work at Fuddruckers. I worked at Peabody Court Hotel. Actually, you wouldn't believe, my first job was at the police headquarters downtown. My first ever summer job was at the police headquarters, working upstairs with all the commissioners, getting rid of warrants.
Okay.
But it was so much paperwork, I didn't want the job. I was actually doing worse the way I wasn't supposed to.
Oh shit.
Back in the 70s, no, this is back in the 80s.
Right.
And I couldn't take that job. But that was my actual first job. And so I worked Phoenix Club Shop. I worked at the crab spot on Greenmount. I worked in a bar, serving liquor, of course. I've worked in a lot of different places. And having a job, I've always kept a job until I wound up starting to have stress, panic attacks. Panic attacks made me not want to work.
What caused them? So like you had bad anxiety?
They said I was stressing out and didn't even know that I was stressing. So what it did, it started causing me panic attacks. I'm thinking I'm having a heart attack or something, but actually it was a buildup of stress. Never had it taken care of. And then all of a sudden one day it was like, and it actually makes you feel like you're losing your mind. And if you're not a strong person, or if you don't put God first, you will actually be lost out here, because panic attacks are nothing to play with. And I'll tell anybody, if you get stressed out, take care of your stress, or try to just be as stress-free as you can, because I had panic attacks and I have not worked ever since. And you talking about back in the 90s.
Yeah, that's when I was born, 99.
Yeah, well, I stopped working back then because the panic attacks wouldn't let me work.
Right.
Because as soon as I would start working, I would start breathing, I would start panting and sweating, and I was like, well, okay, maybe if I go to the bathroom and get myself together and try to relax. But by then, I'm already shaking and I gotta go. And I would just leave the job. And every job I got, I couldn't work it.
Okay. Do you have any like well, you said it's 12 y'all for siblings?
Yes, 2 RDCs.
What about, do you have any kids, grandkids? No kids?
I took care of all my sisters and brother kids. When they went out on the streets, I was the one at home, me and my mom, taking care of all the nieces and nephews. Mm-hmm. So me and my mom had 15 kids at one time.
Oh, wow.
You know, because we got a lot of brothers and sisters, they ain't making babies. But, of course, I'm not going to leave them in the hospital and the state take them. Right. So me and my mother would take the kids home, and that's what we did. We took care of them until they got grown. And then the mother and them, they get their stuff together, and then here I go. I wait till, 8 years ago, and then I started getting high.
Started getting high?
At 50 years old.
What was the drug of choice?
Well, to tell the truth, it was Percocet. And I didn't know that I was addicted. My doctor was giving me 200 pills a month.
You said you were getting 72 or 7,200?
No, 200.
Oh, 200. Okay, you were getting
200 Percocets a month. I didn't know I was addicted, because then I started eating like M&M's.
Okay.
So, as my doctor was giving me those pills, one day I was just laying in the bed and I was feeling bad, not knowing, because I didn't have the Percocet, that I was had the willies. And here come the devil, my nephew. And he said, oh, Aunt Joann, you ain't doing nothing but withdrawing off them pills. They just like dope. Just take one little pinch and it'll make you feel like you took your Percocet. And I said, boy, you don't get your dumb ass out of here. I'm your aunt. You be offering me no drugs, right? He left, came back. A couple hours later, he said, please, Aunt Joann, get up out the bed. He said, I promise you, I'm not going to do nothing to hurt you. He said, take a pinch like the size of a pin here. He said, and just sniff it and watch you feel better. Well, oh, but dumb me, knowing better, so one little sniff.
That was of the perk, or?
No, I was withdrawing off the perk. I didn't have any.
Okay, right.
I had to wait till the next day.
Right.
But my nephew came in and he wanted me to hit some dope, because he said
this is going to fill in for the perk.
Going to make me fill in for the perk.
Okay.
So I finally took one little pinch.
It was
And
over.
oh my God.
It was over.
It was over. I felt it and it was raw. And I said,
man.
wow, damn. All this time I'm taking all these perks and I can just take one little teeny pinch. And that day on, I never took another perk.
How long? You said it was dope. So how long did that high last
Listen,
for?
my doctor, the opiate high when I first took it,
Whatever
it
you-
lasted that whole day when I took that raw. I hit that raw, that one little pinch, it lasted that whole day. Then I started heading up the way, going to get enough to last me for 2 weeks. Cause then I could take 2 little hits a day and I was fine.
Right.
But I didn't have to worry about that with all those pills. Cause listen, my doctor told me, he said, Miss Stanley, I don't even see how you're standing up in front of me. And I said, oh yeah, why? And he said, because if it were not, see, I was taking oxycodone. My doctor switched me from Percocet with the Tylenol in it to the straight oxycodone. So a pharmacist told me, he said, look, go buy you a bottle of Tylenol, take the straight oxycodone with the Tylenol, and you're gonna what? Get a Percocet, because a Percocet is nothing but oxycodone and Tylenol.
Right.
Well, I started doing that, but guess what? I wound up taking a whole bottle of 500 milligram Tylenol every day with 730 oxycodone every 4 hours. My system had built up that high.
Damn.
And I had some 80 milligram Oxycontin before, because I had 2 cancer patients, so they were looking out for me, and then my own pill. Listen, he said if it was not from me having so much oxycodone in my system that it pushed the Tylenol off my liver from going into shock.
Wow.
So he said, you really supposed to be dead. He said, because your liver, Tylenol tears your liver up.
Right.
You can't. I was taking a bottle a day of Tylenol with, every time I took oxycodone, I pop out 15 or 20 Tylenol. At the same time, I'll take 5. And once that was in there, and it was good. My tolerance had built up there. How you can build your tolerance up so
That's
high.
wild.
And the doctor told me that. He said, I've never told my patient this. He said, but you are a miracle, and he said, because you are not supposed to be sick. He said, not from my lab work. He said the only thing saved me was all that oxycodone I was taking. It was pushing the Tylenol on.
So you had done, you had the perks, you had the oxy, you had the dope. What else have you
And I
done?
had the Oxycontin. I had the OC, the 80 milligrams. That was before they brought out the OPs.
Okay. Oh shit.
The green ones.
Right.
And the Dilaudid. All that is the top of the line. I've had any medicine you name, I've had the top of the line of it, and always had to have a high dose. All
Because your
my
tolerance was so
had
high.
built up.
Got you.
Like now I wouldn't try, but back then I could sit right here in front of you and take let me see, maybe 7 or 8 30s, and it wouldn't bother me
Wow.
with the Tylenol.
And to someone else who ain't never done it, they probably OD.
Oh yeah, they would die probably, because you talking about 730s.
That's wild. That's
That's
wild.
how strong my system was.
That's wild.
And I had built it up that high. But my God, I wish I'd have never touched that damn raw.
Man, maybe.
That raw will take you to the river.
See, and that's just why
now-
I'm doing it so people won't do it.
And now,
I think it's just
don't
fentanyl.
even try
It's
it.
just fentanyl.
Let me tell you something, they ain't even putting fent no more. They putting some stuff called,
Oh yeah, that's what they was just telling me. Mike and Miranda.
I got the package for that stuff to check it and make sure it's none
Clean.
of that stuff. I just told them the name of that stuff too. Oh my God. She said it's horse tranquilizer. And what it does, it prevents from, it won't put holes in a horse. But it puts holes all in a human being.
Yeah, that's what they said. They said they put holes in them. And they said wherever they go, they said they got to be medically cleared. But they can't get medically cleared because the process is...
Well, all these, she just had all these holes in her
from that drug.
All over her arms and her legs. And biggest majority of them I see out here now, they be talking to me and stuff, and they always want me to look at their legs with these big holes in it to their bones.
Yikes. That's just an infection at that point.
I've seen this one, and I told him, I said, I'm not being funny, and I got to walk away. He actually lifted his thing up. His leg was already this big. I'm not exaggerating. And when he lifted his leg up, he had a big tall bottle of water. He started pouring the maggots off his leg, and I had to walk away.
His leg is dead. His leg is dead at that point.
Man, the maggots, he was pouring them off. And I say, can you find another spot to get it? Because people be coming out here in the park. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that'll.
Mostly all of them that you see around here, they have holes in them, in their legs that start from their bones. The black people, it's working with them on the inside with illnesses. See, it's doing two different things with two different people.
Right.
Different races, really.
Right.
Whereas though you don't see us where, we got, none of that stuff and this and that. But it's working with us on the inside because it's causing us to go to the hospital where people got stuff coming out their nose like this. Look like it's from Mars. And it's actually whatever they put in this in the drug. And it's not the fentanyl. They are putting some
that horse
xylocaine.
That's what
xylazine or something like that. Yeah. It's called xylazine or something like that. I got the packs for it. And what it does, as soon as you hit it, you automatically feel like you cuckoo the cuckoo puffs.
That's crazy.
Like your mind is totally gone. Yeah, and some people died off of it. Just a matter of what? Being greedy. Because some people sniffed the whole or half a pill and not knowing that it was in there, and they died off of it. Because I've saved a lot of people's lives, and I've also watched maybe 5 people die since I've been out here. And this was in a house that I was living in before I wound up moving with my niece up the street, whom that's why I'm out here for. I went and got a loan off my suitcase money, and she wound up putting me out after I gave her what she needed. So, which was, I got a loan for $5,000, and she got over half of that, so. I don't want to talk about that one.
It's okay,
I'm still on fire.
It's okay.
And it's only been 3 months, 4 months that I've been out here. I was living right here in the next lot, at the Marlboro House.
Okay.
At the Marlboro House on Lombard, where 7-Eleven is.
Yeah. Okay.
House.
That gas station, is the gas station right there?
No, the Marlboro, it's the 7-Eleven across the street is the Marlboro House.
Okay.
The clinic is on the corner.
I probably
and right there on that side is the Marlboro House. Well, I'm realizing too, they're putting a lot of black people in there from housing with the vouchers. Low income people that they're throwing in that Marlboro building.
Testing him. Using his test numbers or something?
A whole lot of them. No, honestly. Honestly, we'd be surprised what's going on, but if we don't stick together, a lot of us will be lost.
Yeah.
And it's sad, but it's true. But I'm going to stick with my people. I don't give a damn how they look, what they wear, whatever it is I need to do, I'm gonna do it. Stick with my people. And
That's good. That's good. I appreciate your time, Joann. Your name Joann, right?
Yeah.
Joann?
Yeah, you got it.
I appreciate the time. I appreciate the story. I appreciate it so much. Is there anything you would like to leave anyone who's going to be watching this video? Anything you would like to let them know as far as like do's and don'ts, or as far as a path, or once they get out here, any recommendations on any recommendations on how to try to get off the streets and off drugs? Like, what could you tell somebody that would help them that you wish you wouldn't have done?
Everybody reach one, teach one.
Yeah? Reach one, teach one. That's your message for everyone?
My message for everybody, and let's stick together and stop putting each other down.
Obama, be in the telly, but it felt like Bahamas. The sun coming, the clouds open and the rain gone. I lost niggas to the trenches, but I stayed strong. If I see another nigga like me, I won't hate on him.